Chris. I'm the sous chef here at Tavern on Kruse. I'm really excited about the opportunity that we were given here today. The fact that we're not only able to feed people here, but we're actually able to help people out who really need it right now, it really touches my heart. I'm really glad to do it.
Thank you. Say hi, Nate.
I'm Laverne. This is Shirley. So, what we miss the most is the people, and that is part of the reason why we're really excited to do this, because we get to still interact with you guys and show what we do, love to do. And nobody's here to bother us, so we have as much fun as we want. But it is helping people, and it is giving back to our employees and other employees that don't have, aren't as lucky as we are to be here doing this. So it's gratitude, and that's the feelings I have right now. So thank you guys.
Steal Johnny's bacon. Love to do it.
John doesn't mind at all when I steal his bacon. So with a chowder, start with our bacon. We're going to do butter with that. That's going to create the roux with the flour. We're going to chop all these up nice and fancy so that they're not just big chunks, they're actually a visual stimulant to the dish. The important thing about the chowder is the steps that you do it in, because if you add your liquid and then try to make a roux and then saute, it doesn't work like that. So you have to start with your butter, your bacon, your saute, and then our roux, then our stock, and then we finish it out with heavy cream. Okay, we are back from our mise en place, which is our gathering of all of our ingredients. So we cut all of our vegetables. We have our garlic and our butter and our bacon in the pan. We're going to start to slightly brown that. We're going to cook it at a high temperature to create a little bit more flavor from the caramelization in the butter and the garlic. And then at that point, we're going to add our vegetables to saute. And the higher the heat, when you add the vegetables, it won't cool down and it'll continue to caramelize. So we want to create a nice amount of heat before we add this to cool it all down. If you guys don't know what a roux is a combination of butter and flour, and you're melting the flour and cutting the starch with the fat in the butter. I said melt the flour.
Melt the flour.
Melt the butter, mix it with the flour. So once you add a liquid to that, the liquid will thicken up from the starch in the flour and create a thick sauce or a gravy or a veal sauce reduction. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Alright, so our roux is starting to brown a little bit. That's all the flour and butter coming together nicely. Our vegetables are starting to saute. We're getting some good flavor from that. We're going to deglaze it with our chicken stock. And this is, if you've ever been here before, you've seen our large stock pot system back there. We make anywhere from 22 to 40 quarts of stock. So that's like about 10 gallons of stock. It takes a good 6 to 8 hours to get to where it's a light stock, and then we usually let it go overnight to get a nice dark stock. There's about 40 pounds of chicken bones in our batch of stock. This isn't 40 pounds of bones, but this is from that batch.
All that flavor.
All the flavor. So we're gonna deglaze here, and it'll take a few minutes, but you'll see the thickening start to happen. And we're starting to thick a little bit. It's going to take at least to go to a boil.
I have a mic and all that. If you guys have ever seen that video with Spanish or something like that, or you can just do a voiceover. You know what I'm talking
We'll
about?
do both. We'll do a little bit of both.
We're talking about thickening up here.
Yeah,
Getting nice and thick.
Right now.
Alright guys, right now I'm going to kind of walk you through my bourbon bacon molasses vinaigrette. Right here I have my set of ingredients. I have shallot, dark molasses, a roasted garlic paste, Dijon mustard, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, top shelf bourbon. and rendered clarified bacon fat. So I'm gonna start off with first just a touch of that bacon fat right into a pan. Make sure your pan's deep enough to hold everything you're making. What I'm gonna slowly start doing is adding my ingredients now. Roast garlic paste gives you that nice depth of garlic flavor without that sharp bite, that spiciness. I have Dijon for two reasons. One being the flavor, the second being that's my emulsifier in this vinaigrette. Basically what happens is when you add water and oil, you know, one's positively charged, one's negatively charged, you get that separation. What an emulsifier does with mechanical assistance is chop up those molecules so finely, it kind of forces them to get along, and you get a nice homogeneous mix going on. Whenever you add alcohol to any type of pan, never do it directly out of the bottle. I have seen these bottles take off like rockets across kitchens before because people were stupid, they weren't paying attention to safety. Always pour it into a separate container, preferably with a wide open mouth. Whenever you do it, take your pan off the heat. Add it, put it back on the heat. I know a lot of people want to see that flame and that action going on, but you know what? I like my eyebrows, so that's all combined. I'm just gonna reduce that to a simmer, let that ride, cook for maybe 10 minutes or so until that shallot softens up. All right, y'all. Now that this is nice and mixed up, my shallot's tender. Add this to my blender. Whenever you're making an emulsification, there's a key rule to follow. It's how fast you add your oil or your fat to your mix. The quicker you pour it into your mix, the thinner your emulsification is going to be. The slower you drizzle it in, the thicker your emulsification is going to be. So what we're going to aim for is approximately the thickness of a drinking straw out of our work cup here. Alright guys, what I did was I roasted these potatoes off for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on their size. I want them nice and soft. I want to be able to pick these guys up and actually feel them give in my hand. Is most scallops will come with what's called the foot, and it is this thin abductor muscle on the scallop itself. It's what actually attaches this animal to the shell. So what you need to do is pull that off, because by not doing so, what you'll end up doing after it's cooked is you'll get this really bristly, kind of just not pleasant mouthfeel as it's cooked. And most of the time when you buy scallops from the store, they're going to come frozen, or they're going to come soaked in water. And what we want to do and achieve is a nice hard sear on this scallop. We can't have a wet surface, so what you're going to want to do at home is just standard paper towels. Take a couple of them, place it on side, just pat it dry, like crush it. They're really tender.
Don't use toilet paper because obvious reasons.
You can flavor that toilet paper.
Just saying, we're getting a little shortage here. We're in crisis times.
That's true. That's a hot commodity right now.
So, get into character. So, you've seen all the steps up to this point. We've made our chowder base. We have our gnocchis that are boiled, that Chris did. A couple of just sliced in half cherry tomatoes, our dry packed scallops, and now we're going to show you how to assemble the dish, as well as how to sear a perfect scallop and pan fry a gnocchi. This is what we call a 3-pan pickup in the industry, because when you think about doing 100 plates, doing 30 dinners at a time, you got to consider how many pans each thing is going to take up. So if I have 6 orders of scallops, I got to make sure I have at least 3 pans that can fit that much, or I have 2 pans that will sear the scallops, because that's the timing of everything. You know, you got to have everything in its place. Mise en place. That's what we did all day today. Now we're at the point of where you're going to be tomorrow night. So, We have a hot pan. This is a all-clad. You can use a couple of different varieties of pans. The best pan will be a nice thick, either cast iron or all-clad like this for our scallops. Any simple sauce pot for the chowder will do. We're just gonna push off. Must be louder. So we're heating up the chowder just to a boil. So we'll put that on medium heat while everything else is going.
Would that be medium in their house, or would that be high on their house?
Well, okay, on an electric stove, this is a good, I thought about this because I've done some things at home in this fashion. On your electric stove, you probably want to set it to at least 6 or 7. And that's past the midway point. You know, you're going to get a really hot pan. It's going to take a lot longer to heat up, but it is vital that you get it that hot. So what takes me 2 minutes here might take 5-10 minutes to get hot enough to sear a scallop. And the way that you can tell that it's hot enough, I just put a little bit of oil in the pan, and it starts to get ribbony like that. And you can almost see a little bit of smoke right there. You see that? That's when the oil is hot enough for the scallop. We're just going to put a little bit more in there. Okay. We also are doing the same thing with our gnocchi pan. The gnocchis, if you have an egg pan at home, that's going to be the easiest way to do it. We'll just throw them in there. They're going to sizzle. If you don't have an egg pan, a normal pan with a little bit of butter with this oil will work, because the butter helps it from sticking. Because you just want to keep it moving and toasting like that. I'm going to turn down the heat a little bit, so like a 5 on an electric stove, medium heat on a regular gas stove. That's that. So we have our chowder heating up now, just up to a boil. We'll get there very soon. The scallop pan is ready. It's hot enough. And the gnocchis are almost getting to a caramelized, golden, crispy texture. That's what we're going for, is a nice crunch to go with all the other elements of this dish. So we're just going to let that go a little bit longer. We'll go ahead and sear the scallops. There's ways of cooking it and stopping it. You don't have to cook something until it's done and then all of a sudden you don't know what to do with it. So we're going to sear it and we'll put it on a plate. We'll set it aside. Or if the timing is right, I'll let them finish in the pan while we're getting everything else going. So once I place the scallops in the pan, you want to make sure that your heat is still very hot. You don't want to burn them, but you really want to get a nice char and sear on them. We're in a good shape here. We got a little smoke in the oil. It's not sticking. And we're going to cook this to about medium. But we want to cook it 90% of the way on one side. And then we're going to flip it, and it will what's called carryover cooking. That means it's continuing to cook. Even if I turn the heat off and take it off the heat, it'll sit in the pan and carry over. Okay, so our chowder is hot enough. I like to add the cherry tomatoes right at this point, just when it's hot. And we're gonna cook them for about a minute or so, and just to soften them a bit. Let's check in our gnocchi here. There we go. Keep it even. But don't forget about your scallops. I'm sitting here doing 3 things at once, but I'm making it look really easy. All right? So here's our scallop. We got a really nice caramelized, not burnt edge. Just gonna give it a little flip. Look how beautiful that is. Okay, and then look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn off the heat and let it sit there. And I'm gonna feel it. And it's going to feel a little firm on top, but it's going to feel really soft on the bottom. And so that is where the carryover cooking is going to come into play. And to have a nicely cooked medium scallop, you basically want the texture to start to become even on the top and the bottom. So the bottom's going to firm up, and the top is going to relax a little bit. So we're pretty much there. Probably 45 seconds on our scallops, and our gnocchis are ready. And then here comes the big show. We're going to plate our dish, all right? You can use any dish you feel fancy enough at home for. Start to just kind of there's our scallop. A little bit of firmness, evenly. So what you can do at home for a little bit of extra, your favorite little green on there, a little parsley. Doesn't need it. It's for visual effect, really. It's a contrasting white, gold, brown, the ingredients inside the chowder, and that's our scallop dish. It's beautiful.